Hello, my name is Mooncat and welcome to another spoiler video where I will go through some of the more recent spoilers we have, including a little bit on the upcoming summer event and then mainly about the Mughal Empire, the new settlement and what we know about that so far. Because we do know quite a bit about it. So that's quite interesting. But first of all, let's talk about the summer event. Now, we don't know anything about the mechanics yet. I imagine it'll probably be similar to previous years with the wheels. But what we do have is the reward building, which is the pirate hideout. We don't know the size yet, but I imagine it's probably 5 by 6, so quite big. It has 9 levels, and at level 9 it looks really cool to me. So here it is at level 9. Quite like the look, and it would definitely fit very nicely together with Kraken and Lighthouse and all of those buildings. Especially if you are in the oceanic future, it would look really cool. But in addition to this, we have 3 chain buildings. Yep, this is a new chain set. So similar to the train or a hippodrome and so on. You can chain on these pieces here, behind here. We have the boat, the pier, and sharks. We don't really know anything about them yet, but I imagine perhaps one gives attack, one gives goods, and one forge points. Hopefully, perhaps something like that. So yeah, we'll have to see. And it seems like if you connect them, that as you can see here, I imagine that this border here will be completely removed, so it's clear water flowing from here to here. So I imagine this extends the border around here and removes this one here. So I think that would look really, really cool having a longer chain. So hopefully it gives something very good. But yeah, that's pretty much all we know about the summer event so far. We have the selection kit up here. That was the first thing that was found, so upgrade, and there we have the chain icon. So yeah, that's it for the summer event. Let's move on to the Mughal Empire, the new settlement. So this is the rewards. So here we have the first time reward. It's the minaret. It is 2 by 2, and it seems like it has 4 levels. Yeah, more than that we don't really know. Don't really know what it'll give, but I don't know. A lot of these the art style for this settlement in general, people seem to really love it. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan of that kind of aesthetic, but still, it looks really cool, and who am I to judge? So that's the time reward. Then we have the main building, the main reward, which is rather confusingly the the Maharaja Palace. So we already have Maharaja's Palace. This is Maharaja Palace, at least at the moment. Hopefully they do change the name, because that'll be really confusing. All that's separating them is an apostrophe, so hopefully they do change that. But still, it looks, yeah. So again, I can definitely see people enjoying it. Not my personal favorite style, but yeah, it looks cool enough. The music, you probably have already heard that. That's what I'm playing now in the background, so hopefully you enjoy that. So yeah, moving on. Yeah, here we have the town hall. Again, people really love it, and again, personally, not my favorite. But yeah, I'm gonna stop saying that. You've heard it enough. So here's the town hall, really big. I forgot what size it is, but I think it's something like 6 by 9 or 5 by 10 or something crazy like that. It's really, really big. So here I have the emissaries, but yeah, what I want to go over and what seems to be kind of the gimmick or the new feature behind this settlement is something really cool. So here we have the info screen, and here, this is a chain set icon and this is a set icon. So what does that mean? Well, here we have 2 different buildings, and this would suggest that these are chain buildings and these are set buildings. So remember this building here. Because if we go back here, or over here, and look at the buildings, just ignoring the goods buildings for now, here we have the diplomacy building. Now this one here, if we go back, it's this one. And this one here, if we go back, is this one. So that suggests that these, at least the diplomacy buildings, will function as sets or chain sets. That will be really interesting to see how that is implemented. I don't really have any complete idea of how that would work. would each produce more by being changed, or would they have a passive bonus that is increased, or I don't know how that would work, but that's really cool. Really like that there is at least some changes to the settlement, a new gimmick, so that sounds really cool to me, and people who know me know that I like sets. So then we have the residential buildings. These are just different variations of the same building. So 2x2, 3x3, and 4x3. And these variations might just be that, variations, or it might have something to do with these also being set buildings or chain buildings, but I don't know. Might be the case, and if so, that would be quite interesting to see how that would work. So yeah, that's the that's the buildings. Let's move on to the resources. So here are the different goods. We have basmati, we have lotus, sari, spices. So yeah, and there are the different productions. So quite interesting. I don't really care too much about what they're called or how they look, but they look interesting enough. Then we have the currency, which is rupees, and here we have the different productions, which I imagine are done in the diplomacy buildings as usual. And then here we have the impediments, and they will probably most likely be either 1x1 or 1x2 or 2x1. So it seems like we'll have a mix of 1 and 2 tile impediments. Let's see. Yeah, and I think that's about it for what we have so far. Again, I just wanted to make this quick video before I left next week, so we have something to talk about and look forward to, because I'm really interested to see how this set and chain mechanics, how that will play out, how that will work, because that's definitely something that's would be really interesting. Now, what we haven't seen so far is any suggestion that there will either be some new military or new minigame or anything like that. I imagine there will be, because if there's not, it would kind of be a step back from from previous settlements. So I imagine there will be some new stuff, and of course, when that is released, I'll try to make a first impressions video and so on. I might make another speculation video if I have the time. But yeah, other than that, I just wanted to quickly talk about what we have so far, show what we have so far, and yeah, if like me, you're really excited, give this video a thumbs up. But yeah, I think that's about it. Hopefully all of you are doing well. I just handed in my master's thesis, so I'm really happy at the moment. Still quite busy the next couple of months, but then in August everything should be settled and I should be back at a more regular basis. Although I am busy recording quite a lot of videos these days, so will probably be you will have quite a few videos the next couple of weeks still, so looking forward to that. And yeah, take care, and I'll see you in the future.